Hey everybody, this is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, September 23rd, 2019, and we are here for yet another Monday mystery game, this time number 733 going on the floor. Absolutely crazy. Last week, number 732 was JoJo's Venture, put out from Capcom back in 1998. Received a tremendous response to it. We have so many fighting game fans that were excited for it. We have so many anime fans that were excited for it. And we are happy to have it here on the floor for everybody. It came out on the CPS 3 hardware and had been requested by so many people for so long. And very happy that it's here for everybody to enjoy now. Again, that was last week. We had good scoring run on it. Larry Brocky came in first place, getting 3 points for the 10X championship, followed by Jamie Tippett, who gets 2 points for the 10X championship, and then our very own Maurice Smith coming in third place, getting 1 point for the 10X championship. Very, very awesome. Great to see everybody putting in scores on that. And like I said, we saw so many new people, so excited for it on Facebook and Instagram, and every time I look at it, somebody's on it, so that's always a good sign. So we will see if that score goes up. I know some of the high scores, like Aaron Ausins was in and put out a crazy score, so let's see what the new high score that people can put in on it gets up to. It'll be interesting to watch. We've got Arcade Wars continuing, this time in Final Fight. Man, the guys from the 1UP out in Brisbane, Australia, that is a great game. I think we should be heavily favored. We've got so many solid players in that game. James White putting up a score. James saying that Brian Shillow is the top Final Fight guy, but James ain't no slouch when it comes to Final Fight. He's good. He's good. So we will continue to watch that. Hopefully we can pull that out, and that would be if we can get it, it'll be 3 in a row. If I'm not mistaken, Pete, that's our second? That'll only be our second. So let's get a streak going here, because I know we lost a few in a row, so let's try to get a winning streak going. This Friday, down at Galloping Ghost Pinball, we did a Friday mystery game. Always so much fun. Maurice excited for it. We put up Starship Troopers, released from Sega back in 1998. It is our 38th pinball machine that we put on the arcade floor. So great. It was finally getting to spend a little bit more time down at Pinball, and it's a lot of people going down there trying all those super rare games that we have: Predator, Aliens, Joust, Defender, Cubert's Quest, the whole Pinbot lineup, the Elvira games. So many good games down there, and very happy to add a very underrated game like Starship Troopers. So many of those Sega games were underrated, like Godzilla and Viper, Night Driving, and X-Files. So great to put those lesser-known games in that people are really, really enjoying. One of our Master Techs, Ken Walker, who that guys knows so much about so many pinball machines, and it's one that he was kind of aware of but hadn't really spent too much time on. So like with X-Files, when he really got to jump in and play that and spend some time on it, he was like, oh, wow, this was a game that I wish I had played more over the years, and definitely one that he likes a lot more. And he instantly was saying the same thing about Starship Troopers. I know I've seen Maurice on it, enjoying that one, so check it out. Starship Troopers, now at Galloping Ghost Pinball, game number 38. I don't know when the next Friday mystery game is going to be. Like, pinball machines, so much more expensive. We have less space down there, so we're kind of moving it, and hard to find games that I really, really want to see on the floor. But we're going to keep adding them and expanding Galloping Ghost Pinball as well. So when the next one will be, who knows? But it might not be too long. We got Pinball Expo is coming up. Very excited for that. We've got a lot of cool stuff in store for Pinball Expo. I know... Well, I'm not even going to say yet. Stay tuned. Maybe it won't be too long before another game comes out. And they've been putting out... Stern just put out that new Elvira House of Horrors. looks pretty good. We've got Party Monsters. We've got Scared Stiff. Will we get the new one? Maybe. We shall see. We've had the arcade. Well, we're adding stuff down at Pinball, and obviously it's money. There's a game going on the floor. But we are so tight here for space at the arcade. 733 games takes up a lot of space. We announced that officially last week that we are getting the Canton building. Finally got in there. Man, it is going to be a lot of construction, a lot of things that have to go in to get that ready. We're going to do our absolute best. As always, last time when we expanded back in November, when we expanded the arcade, we tried to thin out some of the tight areas of the arcade. We're already kind of creeping back in on some of those. So we want to take care of that too, at least for a little bit. And but the expansion will be coming. There'll be, like I say, a lot of work to get that building set up and looking nice and cohesive and get a wall knocked down. And there's a few problematic things with the building layout. So it's coming. Might take a little bit longer than initially anticipated, but we are very, very anxious for it. We've got so many games in the vaults. I just did a new count. 212 games in the vaults as of, 211 after this one goes on the floor are still in the vaults. Tons of crazy stuff that we're so anxious to put on the floor. And we need some patience from everybody. It's all coming. Everything that we've been collecting for over the years. We've got some great friends that have been helping us out, getting us some even just outrageously rare stuff you've never even heard of. So that's all on the way. So there'll be a long, long time of more games, and it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting when that goes through, what all comes on the floor. And I don't know if you're going to be ready for it. There's so many good things in the vaults. I heard somebody say that, what do you expect? They can't be putting all these great games on the floor all the time because they've already got all the great games on the floor. We've got great games you haven't even heard of yet. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun showing everybody all these crazy games that we have in the vaults. Next thing we have to cover, John Podlesak. We mentioned it last week. Let's post that up there. He has his industry podcast that he does. Really cool. I haven't made a post on it on Facebook yet. But definitely check it out. Very good. It's on. It was a great interview. I had a lot of fun doing it. So make sure you check that out. Pete will be posting that, and we will be posting on it on Facebook very soon. And I've checked out some of the other ones. Great. So many great interviews for it's the Game Dev Advice podcast from John Podlesak. So make sure you check that out. John had worked on so many of the Mortal Kombat games, a little bit later era, but very insightful, very fun podcast, so make sure you check it out. Last week, we did our second podcast in a row. Huge thanks to Pete Hahn for helping us get all that on track. We did one with me and Pete. Last week, we interviewed Jeremy Fox of Prince Arcades. Pete will post the link to that as well. A lot of fun, always great. Me and Jeremy, we've gone on so many warehouse raids and found so many great games over the years. And now that he has his own arcade, it is great to see his process of running an arcade and hear some of his great stories. So thank you very much to Jeremy Fox, Prince Arcades, for coming out and be on our podcast. We're going to try to make it consistent. We're trying. We've already got this Wednesday is coming up. And we're going to be doing our third podcast in a row, which is pretty impressive since it's probably more podcasts than we did all of last year, if I'm not mistaken. But this week, we are going to have our special guest, Matt Walters, former Gamer of the Year, Matt Walters, who are the fourth Gamer of... Oh, you're throwing me all off. Starting at 4 p.m. Normally we would do the podcast at 3, but this time we're going to be at 4 p.m. So join us for Matt Walters, who's been around the arcade for a long time. He's got a lot of great world record scores. Great part of this community. So we are very, very happy to have him out and look forward to talking with him on that. This Friday, So many things going on. So Wednesday, we've got the podcast at 4 p.m. This Friday at 7 p.m., join us here at the arcade for a Street Fighter 3 Third Strike tournament. It's going to be absolutely crazy. We've had so many people playing Street Fighter 3 lately, and everybody's kind of amped up for it. So join us here. We're going to live stream it, too. We've very excited for that. I think it'll be a great tournament. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So make sure to join us here for that. We're going to have some live commentary. So many of the Team GGA members, like GGA Jeremiah, GGA Tommy Waffles, GGA Sook, everybody, GGA Pete Hahn. Like, it's going to be awesome, so it'll be a lot of fun. So probably some really good commentary on that, too. So looking very much forward to that. We've had, then after Friday, you got Saturday. This Saturday is going to be our swap meet. And this swap meet is going to be absolutely no joke. I see Bulldog very excited for it. It's going to be awesome. We are pulling out all the boards from our storage. Not the vaults, but from storage. So all of our duplicate boards, the stuff Sam has been going through everything. Huge shout outs to Sam for doing all that hard work. He's got all new shelving set up. So normally when we have PCBs out for everybody to check out at the swap meets, people are just kind of flipping through bins. We've got everything on shelves now. It's going to be very well organized. We're going to have a ton of artwork. We've had so many people asking for what boards we have. And like I said, we've got hundreds and hundreds of boards. It's going to, and not just a bunch of golden tees and silver strikes. We're not doing that to everybody. We've got some good. I was looking through today. There's a Godzilla PCB, which is super rare. A Gwange. There's a Hellfire. There's eSWAT boards. All sorts of stuff from Sega and Namco, and it's going to be all over the place. So if you're a PCB hunter and looking for games, it's going this Saturday starting at 11 a.m. There's going to be so many other vendors there selling a lot of console stuff as well. So video game stuff is going to be covered. We're going to even have some cabinets there that we might part with. Rumor has it that we've got a spare food fight cabinet that might go up for sale. But we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot. There's a lot. So it is going to be, I think, Pete, do we have any tables left, or are those all gone? We might have one table left. If there's any vendors that are interested, make sure you contact Pete Hahn to see. Yeah, you got to do it quick, because if you're not taking it, I'm going to take it, and we're going to fill it up with artwork and all sorts of crazy stuff. So don't miss this swap meet this Saturday at the Galloping Ghost Productions offices, just 2 blocks east of the arcade. It's free to get in the swap meet. You can just look around. Bring your ghost coins again. As always, those have value at the swap meet. Any vendor can take ghost coins. So it's going to be don't miss it, because this is going to be the start of us selling more of our duplicate stuff. Maybe we'll do one of those auctions. I've been seeing a lot of auctions online lately, so maybe we'll do one of those shortly after. It'll be good, though. Then we've got, one other thing. So all these events going on, everybody's been asking about Kombat Con lately. And is it happening this year? Is it not happening this year? People saying stuff, people giving their opinions and their thoughts of what they think they know. Who knows? Nothing is concrete yet. We've been talking to all the guys. Daniel Pacino was out here last week. Rich DeVizio's out here. John Parrish was here. Philip. Everybody's been stopping by. I've been talking to the guys like John Turk and Brian Glenn, and we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Nothing official, so stay tuned. As always, we make our big post usually we'll make the announcement here on Monday Mysteries. So stay here. You'll hear it here first. Or maybe on the podcast. One more thing we need to... we have, this last week, our good friend Shawn Quigley passed away, who was such an amazing member of this community. And it's a testament to how amazing this community has been the support from everybody else to help everybody kind of deal with it. And it's rough not having Shawn come here for Monday and Tuesday, and he is definitely sorely missed. And people have been asking and looking for ways to kind of commemorate him and pay tribute to him. And we thought we'd start. We have Shawn Quigley's Icon 2015 poster that normally while we have some of the cards displayed, this will be the first commemorative poster that we put up. Shawn was such an amazing guy. He loved playing arcade games so much, and he will be deeply missed by a lot of people. It's been on Facebook, seeing everybody posting their pictures with Shawn and talking about the good times that they had with him, and from players to industry people to even people that never met him that just could have he had talked to them about the arcade and told them about how much it meant to him. We'll have this on display as a way to honor Shawn. There's a GoFundMe to help with his funeral expenses, and I appreciate everybody's been donating so much to that already, and I really can't tell you how amazing it is that this community can pull together. And I've seen people that, again, never met Shawn, but just saw that here's this guy that enjoys arcades and video games as much as they do, and his support system needs the help, and everybody's been really stepping up, and that is just absolutely amazing. And everybody here at Galloping Ghost is very grateful for that. Our condolences to Shawn's family. It's been difficult for everybody, and we still have, again, last week we brought up TNK, which was a game that Shawn really wanted to have here, and it is here as a memorial. Well, for those that never got to meet Shawn, you can still kind of get that connection to him by playing games that he liked and being around the people that he was so fond of and had friendships with. So he will be very much missed. And Bulldog raising his glass to Shawn, Pete Hahn thank you all for that. Again, if you can, every dollar goes to help with Shawn Quigley's funeral expenses. So that is very much appreciated. Thank you, everybody. After that somber note, let's kick it up a little bit. Let's bring up former gamer. It's time to unveil this. Let's bring up former Gamer of the Year to help with today's unveiling. Yeah. Pete, how was the weekend?
Weekend was great. Man, it was pretty busy Saturday. And it was just great to see. As usual, a lot of people from out of town. We had quite a few people in, like, doing their last hurrah before going back to work and school. A lot of people are back in school now, so the weeks get a little slower, but that's okay. We make it up in the weekends. And this weekend was kind of busy. So I just wanted to say thank you, and thank you for everyone that has been donating to Shawn's GoFundMe. There's so many people from the arcade have donated, and it's really appreciated. It's awesome how everyone's come together for this. Yeah, that's about it. That's about all I got. Oh, about one more table left for the swap meet. Hit me up if you would like that. I think there's only about one more left.
Thank you, Pete. Yeah, we had thank you as always for everybody that's traveling in. I know we had somebody in from Germany last week, and so cool that I was talking with him, and then he kind of went back out to play some games, and then Jeff Lee shows up, and he got to meet Jeff Lee, and just some random day. Here's Jeff Lee, creator of Q*bert and artist on Mad Planets, and you never know who you're going to run into here. So always awesome. So without any further ado, let me see. Do we have is this going to pull off nicely? We're not going to pull off that cord. Your Monday mystery game number 733 is Dig Dug 2. Yes! Yes! Released from Namco back in 1985. Great game. James, are you saying you want first play? Bulldog? Let's give it to Bulldog. Bulldog coming up. Awesome, man. Bulldog, T20. This game debuted at the T20. Great game. Outrageously rare. It is definitely one that you're not going to see anywhere else. On KLOV, there is literally one person that has one. So it's a new stick, so it's literally a brand new stick, so you'll have to kind of, it's a 4-way. It's quite a bit of play at T20. Again, so many people were unaware that this game even existed, and now here it is on the Galloping Ghost arcade floor. There was no dedicated cabinet for this one. This came in as a kit, and we have the full kit on this one, which is awesome. It's so cool to get the original instruction manual, the control panel stickers, and the flyer artwork. It is a brand new stick. We just put it in at the at T20, so it is a little tight. Bulldog already at round 4. DJ saying that I played this game on NES with a cartridge bootleg 260, and that is awesome. Stephen Lucas saying Dig Dug 2 was released for the NES. Pete Gores, former Gamer of the Year, you stepping up?
You know it.
What did you think? You were able to play this at T20. What did you think?
I did not play it at T20.
Oh, you weren't there at T20. That is right.
But like what a lot of people are saying, I've played it on the Nintendo, so I already have a little bit of experience in how this game plays.
Awesome. Let's see it. James White saying he's going to step up. He's going to play it. Shout-outs to Charles and Paul and Nick joining us on Facebook. Paul saying it was part of the Namco Museum as well. Oh, just before he got that mushroom. That's all right. 7,400 points so far. Real Hammer Billy Lee saying that he still has it. Real Hammer Billy Lee saying he saw the arcade game once in a bagel store near his house, but never actually played it there. Very cool. This is definitely outrageously rare. This is one of all the collectors. I don't know any I know one collector that has it, and it's on KLOV as him having it. Those new sticks, they are tight. James will break it in. Jimbo Slice. Kathy joining us saying super cool, can't wait to play it. It is here for everybody to enjoy. Today's Monday mystery game, number 733 going on the arcade floor. And probably the only arcade in the world to have it, according to Arcade. Maybe somebody in Japan might have it. Maybe. Who knows? Oh! Igor's cutting it close. Pearl's saying quite a few in Japan have it. As Martin Bedard has a counter stop on it. James White, Jimbo Slice stepping up. What'd you think?
Thought it's great.
Are you taking the score today?
Probably not.
No? Oh.
I had played this game a long time ago, but I got collections, so I'm familiar with it. So I didn't mean. Well, one thing I should say, one thing you've heard to say, I'm on October 4th. There's International Video Game Hall of Fame. I'm going to say something on behalf of Shawn when we get there in Iowa.
Nice, James. That's awesome of you to do that. That will cut our Facebook stream for the day. We're going to keep streaming over on Twitch. Jump over to twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade. And we are going to be going for a while. Also, if you haven't already followed us on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, make sure you do that. Here's some links for that. And, of course, we will be back next Monday with number 734 going on the arcade floor. What it'll be, who knows? Find something good. Also, don't forget this Friday, the Street Fighter 3 tournament. Don't forget this Saturday, the swap meet of all swap meets. Don't miss that. And then also one last time, please, if you haven't already and are able, please donate to Shawn Quigley's GoFundMe page. It'll be very much appreciated. So thank you, everybody. Again, jump over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we will continue to stream your Monday mystery game, Dig Dug 2, released from Namco back in 1985. Until next time, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody.